Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Zaria McQueen, and in today's video I'll be giving you some information about this beautiful hair that I have in, and I'm going to show you guys basically how I bleach my knots to get it to look mad good, and how I cut the lace on closures to make sure that it lays right and it's looking good. But before we get any further into the video, let me give you some specs and the details about this hair. This is a 5x5 closure from Alipearl. They are an Aliexpress company, and I'm pretty sure that you guys have heard about them before because there's a million videos on this company, and they, like, honestly, I have heard a lot of good things about this company. So yeah, so I have a 5x5 Brazilian straight 18-inch closure with a 20 and 222 bundles of Brazilian straight. I did not straighten this hair. This is the hair, I didn't even co-wash it, but this is the hair fresh out of its bundle and onto this unit. As you know, I make all my units. This is a unit on a dome cap. That was a lot, but yes, I made this wig on a dome cap, you know, your typical dome mesh dome cap. And yeah, you guys, and I think that, I don't know what I did with this wig that was different, but it fits really snug. I didn't even have to glue it down or install an elastic band, so like, I'm really happy about that, and I'm glad it all worked out. But yeah, so look at this hair, y'all. Look at it. Like, it's popping. This closure came pre-plucked, and I did show that in the video, and I'm really happy that it came pre-plucked because it kind of gives you a guide. I feel like it's really useful for newbies, like new wig wearers and new wig makers, to get closures or frontals that come pre-plucked, because I feel like it gives you a guide, as well as, you know, where like your baby hair is gonna be, and it's not super thick, and that it won't have you plucking for days on end. Because I really don't like when companies send, like, I get it, like, it has to be thick because it will shed over time, but I hate super thick, super fake looking closures or frontals that I have to sit there and do it all day. I feel like wigs are supposed to be convenient, and plucking for 3 hours, that's not what I like to do. So with this unit and this closure, I'm really happy that all I had to do was bleach the knots. I put some foundation on the lace, of course, but I'm really glad that I bleached the knots because, as you guys know, in my previous wig videos, when I get closures, I usually don't bleach the knots. I just go straight for the foundation on the lace, but sometimes you can still see the knots, and I feel like this looks amazing. There is not a knot in sight. There's literally not a knot in sight, not a black dot in sight, and that's because I bleached the knots, as well as I used shimmer lights to get the brassiness out, and I feel like that worked perfectly. And I also showed you later in the video how I did the bleaching mixture, and that was like the perfect. Usually I have like some trouble getting the consistency the right way, but this time it worked out perfectly. It's like me and this unit, we were meant to be, because like everything worked out like so well, and I'm so happy, and it looks so good. So yeah, you guys, yeah, so I don't want to stretch this out any longer because I do show you guys how I bleach the knots and all that goodness. And also I want to give you some information about the product that I use to lay the baby hairs. All right, you guys, so to lay the baby hairs, I use these two products. This is the second TouchDown Edge Tamer. I have mentioned this company on my channel before. They have honestly the best edge controls. These literally, it says non-flaking and tames frizz, and it does just that. I like to use this on both my wigs and on my natural hair. I feel like on my natural hair it works amazing because every other edge control I use, it'll work for a little bit and then my hair will just curl right back up, and that is so annoying. But with this edge control, it stays late all day. And what's really cool about the TouchDown company is that they have 3 new scents. So yeah, this one is the shea butter one, and I like that the scent isn't too strong, it isn't too overpowering, and it has a really nice pretty scent. And they also have, and I will show this in my video, they have castor oil, and they have another one, but I will show it. But this is the one that I use today on this unit in particular. And I also use the Smooth and Shine Polishing Weightless Hold Styling Gel. So yeah, and I really like these two things, but I really like this one especially because it does hold your hair in place on the wig. I usually use it on my wigs, not on my real hair, and like it keeps it like in place all day. You don't need to use what's that got to be, you don't need any freezer, any gel like that. You could use this and you'll be good to go. So yeah, you guys, I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I hope that you check out this hair. Be sure to check down in the description box because I will have additional information and a coupon code to save you some money. So yeah, you guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Alright, so here's a closer look at the closure. As you can see, the lace is pretty thin. They already have the baby hairs parted out for you, as well as you can see that it's already pre-plucked. Honestly, I feel like with this closure, you really don't have to do much. Honestly, I could have just threw this on the wig cap and I would have been good to go. Throw a little part and it would have been good. I'm just showing how it looks against my skin, and that's why we're definitely going to bleach these knots to get it right. So to prepare the closure for the bleaching, I'm just going to use some Helmet Head hairspray by Chi to spray the baby hairs and put it in place, just so that when I'm applying the bleach, these don't get in the way, because I really didn't want to get any of the hair blonde. I really didn't want to make the roots blonde, and I did not want to get the baby hairs to have any bleach on it. So that's what I'm doing right now. You don't have to put a lot. You can even use water, but I just decided to use hairspray because it was quicker and not as messy. Alright, so now it's time to bleach the knots. I'm using 40 volume developer and BW2 bleaching powder. To get the right consistency that we're going for, you don't want to use a lot of developer. You don't want to use too much developer because that'll make the mixture way too runny, and then that way it'll seep through the lace and then you'll have blonde roots, and nobody has time for that, and nobody wants to go back in and dye the roots, honestly. So you want to use definitely more powder than you do developer, but you also don't want the mixture to be super chalky and like just not mixing at all. So you're going to use a lot of the bleaching powder, a little bit of the developer, and just make sure that you're mixing and mixing until you can basically put your spatula, your spoon, your brush, whatever, in the mixture, turn upside down, and it does not fall off. That way you know it's thick enough, and that way you know it will not seep through the lace and you won't have blonde roots. And when you apply the bleach onto the lace, you just want to, you know, smear it on, glide it on. You don't really want to tap or pat it into the lace, because that way it'll get on your roots and you will have blonde roots. And we do not want blonde roots. We just want some knot-free lace. So as you can see, I'm just smearing it on, you know, like you put butter on toast. Just glide it on there, and that's why I'm using this knife. I don't use this knife for anything else. Before you try to roast me in the comments, just glide it on like so. So now I'm gonna set my timer for 20 minutes and leave it on. Honestly, I feel like I could have did 25 minutes, but you know, everything happens for a reason. It didn't over process. And after the 20 minutes, you're gonna get some water and wash the bleach off. Now, to really get it to the color that I wanted so that we don't have that orange look, I'm gonna use this Shimmer Light shampoo, and I'm gonna put that all over the lace. So you just want to make sure you're really getting it in there, really lathering it up. What's cool is that it smells good and it'll help the lace be a little softer and make it easier for you to work with it and really allow it to lay even flatter since it's nice and soft, not stiff, and looking good. As you can see, it turned out really well when I put it against my skin, and you really don't see any knots, no black dots, and that's exactly what we were going for. But of course, I am going to use my foundation and put on the lace just to make sure that it's super seamless and super matching my skin. So this is what the closure looks like with my foundation and on the dome cap. I really love it. You don't see a lot of knots. You might only see some in the front because I didn't put as much bleach there, but that's okay because we're gonna cut it anyway. But it looks so good and so flawless. You don't even need to do baby hairs with this closure, which is a plus if you're not one of those baby hair girls. And yeah, I'm loving it. So now I'm going to show you guys how I cut the lace. I'm going to use these eyebrow razors just because they're smaller and I could be a little bit more precise. And I'm going to cut the lace in a zigzag motion. And doing so, I've seen in a lot of other YouTube videos, it lets it really be seamless and lay undetectable, especially when you glue it down with this method. And I've really been liking it, and this is how I've been cutting most of my closures. Alright everybody, so this is the finished look after I bleached the knots, put some foundation on the lace, and put the wig on and lay my little baby hairs. This is how the 5x5 closure from Alipearl Hair is looking. I really do like this closure, and honestly, I don't think I'm going back to 4x4. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope it was helpful, and I will see you next time.